next is Mynah. They are just exceptional musicians, and their performances just really make me very happy. And today they are going to show you how to participate with them to make music by live coding. So, welcome, Mynah.
So, hi everyone. So thanks Dylan for the introduction once again. So it's lovely to be back here at HalfStack. I'm a regular now. Usually when I participate in HalfStack, I do a performance. So like Dylan mentioned, I am a live coder. So primarily I'm a musician. I'm also kind of a trained web developer, even though I do not work so much in web development anymore. And I kind of transferred my love for coding into mixing it with music. So normally what I do is I perform using a platform called SonicPy, which is a platform for live coding that is based in the Ruby language. And it's a great platform. It was created by Sam Aaron, from the UK, and it was aimed to teach kids, to teach like teenagers and kids how to code doing something that they love, which is coding electronic music. So it's a great platform, and that's normally what I use. But today I decided to do something a little bit different, and instead of performing, I decided to teach you all how to be live coders and to use a browser-based application which allows us to actually all log in together. So the idea of this talk, which is not really a talk, it's a workshop, is to have you all log in an ensemble and have us play music together. Excited? Yeah, so get your laptops ready because you will be asked to try out some things, to log in, and whatever you do will go through the sound system, and we're all going to play music together. How exciting is that? So while you're doing that, connecting to the internet and all this, so it does not work on mobile, just because last time that I did that, some people asked me. No, unfortunately, you need to log in through your laptop to do that. So a little bit about the platform and what we're going to be doing today. So I will give you a little bit of coaching before so that you don't go in cold. Yeah. So this is a platform that we're going to use. It's called Estuary. It's a platform that was created by Eldad Sabari, which is a professor at University of Concordia in Montreal, and David Ogborn, which is a professor at the University of McMaster's University in Ontario, Canada. So they've built this platform that uses a couple of different live coding environments to give the opportunity for people to collaborate and do creative coding together using the browser, because most of the live coding platforms that we have run individually on our machine. They're not networked. So it makes collaborating with many people more difficult. So with something like Estuary, we're actually able to collaborate large groups together, no matter the distance and things like this. The way that I use it personally, I'm part of a group that's called Supercontinent. So we're a group of about 10 different live coders. And one of the rules that we have for like new members to join is that everyone should be at least 500 kilometers from each other. So we have people from all over the world, really, like someone from Japan, Colombia, Canada, UK. I'm in Portugal. I used to be in Israel, also India. Loads of South Africa. So we use it like this to really kind of, encourage people to develop like network performances and develop groups of live coders that can collaborate like this. So for getting on the platform of Estuary, I'm going to show you here the link. So you have the link here on top. So you can just go there for now. And right now what we're going to start doing is I'm just going to give you like a small tutorial. So you're each going to log in into just solo mode, like whoever has a laptop ready and wants to participate. You're each going to log in into solo mode. And for now, we're just going to do like a small tutorial thing where I show you some commands, and we're just going to hear random beats going on around the room, which is fine, but nothing is going to go through the sound system for now, apart from my computer, yeah. Okay, so here's the link. Can everyone see that well? No? What are the problems that people are facing? Are you able to log?
Yes, same problem. Black screen.
That's strange. Really? estuary.mcmaster.ca is giving you a black screen?
It takes a while, but it didn't load.
Yeah. It was loading fine for me.
Mine loaded, but it took a minute.
Yeah, maybe internet is a little bit slow. That is possible. So once you're there, you want to click on solo mode. And you should get something like that. Okay. So here you can see like you have like different terminal windows. So this is solo mode. This is not for people to join, but just like as an example, let's say we were coding as a group. I can write my name here so that everyone knows that this is the window that I'm going to code in. And then here in the drop-down menu, you can choose the language that you want that window to process. So for sound, we're going to be using Mini-Tidal today. So Mini-Tidal is based on the bigger framework called Tidal Cycles. Tidal Cycles is a live coding framework that was created by Alex McLean, also from the UK, and it's a language that is based in Haskell. So it's a very functional, effective language. It takes very few characters for actually doing something and then, having your computer do beeps. The other languages that you have here, Punctual is a visual language. So I will show like some examples of Punctual, even though it's not my specialty. I'm like a lot more on the music side than I am on the visual side. But I do want to show you like how pretty it can be when you have the visuals that are running and that they are like audio reactively, moving with the music that is playing. Okay. Here. Just getting my microphone there so I can type at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna just change the view so you can see the window better. Yeah, okay. So this is just a demo, and I'm just like encouraging you to like on your own laptop in solo mode to try and type the commands that I'm going to do, because once we log in the ensemble together, then you'll have like a little bit of practice in your fingers, like on the commands. So if I want to play a sound, for getting the list of sounds, what I would like all of you to do also is just to copy that URL, open a new window, add in /samples/resources.json. Enter. And hopefully everyone has a JSON beautifier installed, and it should appear like that. So if you want to see the link, again, I'll just show you. it's the second one here. So it's the same one as the first one, and you just add in samples/resources.json. Okay, so here, this is all the samples that you have available in Estuary. These are all the sounds that you can play with. So there's a couple of things that are important to know. The bank is the name of your sound. So when you're going to want to play it in Estuary, this is the name that you would use, is the name of the bank. Okay? Then you see you have like a lot of samples that are in the same bank, but they are different ones, you know. So like now that let me put this maybe bigger. Okay, so like for example, the bank 808BD, the N is like the number, the position, the index in the array where it is. So if I scroll and I see, okay, there is, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are all part of the same bank. So that means you can use that name and then cycle through a bunch of samples that are in that same bank. I hope that makes it like a little bit clear. So try to keep that window open, because then you can just like try out sounds, even if you don't know what they sound like. You just scroll, pick a sound, play it in Estuary, and see what it sounds like. And if you don't like it, you switch. If you like it, you just continue on that. So there's a really bunch of them. You have alphabet that is like, let's do that one actually to start with. Okay, so if I want to play a sound, S, open quotes, name of the sound. I said I was going to do alphabet, close quotes. If I don't put any value of index, it's just going to play the first one in the array. So if I play that, sound should be working. We have the letter A. Okay, so if I want to change the index, I can say index 1.
B.
Okay, so I just switched to B. Okay, very important. If you want to switch the gain, if you want it to like be less loud, because that was really loud, and that is a very important thing to know when you're live coding, because you can avoid disaster. So if you want to change the gain, so you make a sharp gain. The default is 1, so if you want it less loud, just put a value that's less than 1. So 0.7, let's say. Okay, so now it's going to play less loud. I'll put it back to default for now. If I want to run through indexes, and again, I encourage you to just like try on your own machines what I'm doing. I can say, for example, choose a random value until 12. So I rand 12, it will choose a random integer until the value of 12. And then it will use that as index here. So if I do that, maybe 12 is too much. If it's not playing, it means you just went like outside the boundaries of your array, and then it just doesn't do anything. Okay. I can have more values play in the pattern, because like now it's pretty boring. Let's say I want to have 4 times faster.
D, B, B, E, H, B, D, F, C, D, H, A,
Okay.
C, B, H, F, A, G, B, H, C, A, G, F.
Let me replace that by another pattern, another sound. Okay. So now I'm using the bank coffee. I'm playing it 8 times in that distance. I'm telling the computer to choose within that bank some index randomly until 8. And I'm playing it at the default gain of 1. Does that make sense? Are we all good? Okay. If I want to add a little bit of movement, I can just add a question mark here. And this, what it will do, it will say to the computer, well, sometimes play it, sometimes not. And it will randomly play it or not. So we're starting to have some movement, right? Like we're starting to have a little something that is happening. Of course, there's a lot more that I can do with this, but this is like the very basic things. If I do that and I add in the visuals, so now I added some punctual code that is affecting some visuals here according to the music that is being played. So if I want to add more movement, I can say to the computer, well, sometimes do a fast 2. So sometimes play it twice as fast. And everything that goes before the sound, you separate it with a $sign. And every argument that you add in after the sound, you set it using the sharp symbol. Okay. Cool. Like, I hear some people trying. I like that. Anyone like trying something and it's not working? Just want to make sure that I'm getting my ensemble ready here. Yeah, just raise your hand if you have an issue. Okay, I don't see any hands raised, so I'm going to say that all is good. Okay. So there's a lot of ways to add randomness. You know, you can use sometimes, you can use rarely, you can use often. So these are like fun stuff to play with. If I do, for example, let's do another. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, if you want to silence something really quick, so you can jump ship and just like delete everything, which is not really like super good live coding practice because we try to like fix what's going on instead of just like jumping ship and just panic delete everything. But for commenting out, so dashes, 3 dashes will comment out your line. Okay, so then if you have a moment that like something is happening and you're like, I just want to stop this. So you can comment it out, you can put gain 0. Yeah, you know, so these are like the panic buttons. Let's try another sample of code. Okay. So another like kind of simple piece of code here. So I'm using a different sound. I'm using glitch. Glitch is a bank that has quite a lot of samples in it. It has at least like 20 or 20 something. So I'm multiplying that time by 16. And then for the index, I'm just running from the beginning to 16. And then I'm telling the computer sometimes I want you to stay silent. So that's why you're not hearing like straight notes every 16 beats. And I'm telling it every 4, so every 4 kind of separations, I want you to put the speed to that value, and I want you to put the gain at that value. I can stack sounds when I want to run different things at the same time. So stack, square brackets, everything in between, separated by a comma at the end. And then I can put, let's say, let's try that. And I'm going to comment that out for now. Oops. Okay. Just trying stuff here. Yeah. So we're starting to have like the little beginning of something with, 4 lines of code, which is not bad. So when you play in an ensemble, you can actually do a lot with just a few lines of code and like having other people jump in. And then I can show you other estuary visuals, just to give you an idea. So usually in the live coding performance, like one person will do the visuals and then everyone will do the music, just because like when you're working with visuals, like because you can see how like impressive it is. So like if everyone jumps in on the visuals, you can very quickly not see anything at all in your code. So it's just easier if just like one person manages the visuals and then all the rest of us, we chip in the sound. Yeah. Okay. So, ready to give it a try as a group? I can feel everyone that's like, no. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I promise you, it's gonna be fun. So, for doing this, I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna create an ensemble for us. So I'm gonna go and collaborate here. And I'm gonna create a new ensemble name. HalfStack. Host password, HalfStack, all in, all in small letters. Same for participant password, ensemble time. Confirm. And are we there? Yes. So now you can all log in. So you can reload the estuary, and instead of clicking on solo mode, you click on collaborate. So I'm gonna do it with you actually. So here you are. So click on collaborate here. choose the HalfStack. Enter a name. Doesn't have to be your real name. Find yourself a cool live coding name that, you know. So I'm just gonna go with Mynah. And then you don't have to describe your location because we're all here. And then the password, which is HalfStack, all small letters, and log in. And boom. So now if people log in down here, I should see the connections happening. So waiting for people to join.
What's the password again?
HalfStack, all in small letters. Oh, it works. Yay. So you've got we have a small like terminal chat where we can, communicate. So depending on how many people wants to join in, then I'll change the view to have like more or less windows. Oh, okay. Well, this is what happens with free software. Sometimes there's bugs. You're not supposed to be able to log in if there's a password that was set. Okay, cool. One more person has joined. So you can just, type your name on a window, just so we know. Yay! More people. Woohoo! So I'm going to change the view.
Can you type the password somewhere?
Sorry?
Password? Yeah, but it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, try no password.
That works.
That works. Okay. So it's cool. Good bug for me to, say to the team. Awesome, so many people. Okay, so let me change the preset view so that we have more windows. So I'm going to do... Okay, and then in a second, it should change for you too. Are you all seeing it in your screen the way that it is right now here? Yes, awesome. Okay, so I'm here. I'm gonna do mini title in this one. Then here, I'll have a punctual window for me also. So you can all just go ahead and choose a window. Just put your name and choose mini title as language. And I'm gonna give you like the link to that sheet which is accessible, so that you can go and you have like snippets of codes here that you can try, and then you can just like change the values, look at different sounds, and make it like really easy to like get started and like do something. Yeah?
Is anyone experienced that I'm not authenticated to write?
Same here, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, same here? So like, what was...
I can't log in with the password for some reason.
So try like no password?
When I think with no password, then it won't let me change add my name to the grids.
Yeah, it does say like Grayson's client not authenticated in assembly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try that again. Yes. Well, that's the thing with live coding. It's basically like debugging in public. Like, this is what we do. This is our lives. And like a lot of developers ask me like, why would you ever want to do this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's loads of fun. Okay, so let me try to like create another one. Okay, so now I'm going to do it easier. Test. When in doubt, just use test. Community password. Only when in simple-sign expiry. Okay, so we shouldn't need that. Great. Okay, so now our ensemble is HalfStack 22. Enter username Mynah. No need. Participant password. Test. Login. Is that one working for everyone? Yeah, cool. So let me change the view again. Woohoo! Then okay, so now everyone should see it the way it is. Okay. So let me put my name here and here. Choose mini title. Okay. Now, here is the link to that Google Sheet where you have the code snippets. So everyone that's logged in can just like grab that link in my window. And you should have access to this. And then the first column here is like snippets of codes in estuary that you can basically just like copy paste. So like for example, I'll just take this one, copy, yeah. Paste it here, play. Play. I don't know what happened with the audio of the computer. Wait, let me try a different window. Let me just test and see if like the problem is like the audio coming from the cable because I hear it buzzing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sprint. Huh. Oh. So we're playing together, everyone. Don't forget that you have gain. And let me just put some visuals here. Okay, maybe not this one. Okay. Password is test. So if you're wondering what to do, just change the values, look at the sample JSON, change the sample name, just have fun with it. It doesn't matter if you don't understand what the code does. It's like the world in reverse, right? Like normally you wouldn't necessarily want to copy paste code that you don't know what it's going to do. Now you definitely want to copy paste code that you don't know what it's going to do. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna try to help some of you with the syntax issues. Let me see what's happening here. Print iron gained 2. So Maria, I think like your syntax issue is like with almost never, you need an argument. So almost never what? Do something, yeah. So you can do like, for example, almost never sharp, or not even, you could do almost never like fast 2, for example. So like almost never, but once in a while, go 2 times faster. Or slow, whatever, or affect any other parameter that you want. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, everyone else seems to be doing good. Not all the sounds are playing, and I think like maybe the app is having a hard time with so many windows, but we'll just go with it. Yeah, I don't know why. So, I think this is so. Uh-huh. Yeah, so not all the sounds are playing, which I'm wondering why. And I think it's because the view is a bit hard for the computer. Okay. Let me try one last visual. Okay. Gary, it should be working, that line of code. I don't know if you press play again, is it still giving you that syntax error? Huh. Interesting. Try to delete the divided by 8. Where? I don't see that, but maybe I'm blind. Closing quote, where? Maybe, oh, wow, nice. And if you don't hear the sound, you can try increasing the gain a little bit. But yeah. Okay. So, if you guys want to like slowly bring the volume down, because I think we have one last presentation, so. But this was pretty fun. Like, I hope you had a little bit of fun live coding and getting into that universe with me where it's like it's full of unpredictability and it's just basically about, you know, having fun with code and letting go of the pressure of having your code do something that's important. It's just a really nice outlet to be able to do some beeps. Where is the... Ah, here you are. So, Matt, I'm going to change your gain. Okay. Okay. So, like, I don't want to like say to anyone to finish, but maybe let's bring this to a wrap. So, I mean, I don't want to be rude and like just like jump in people's windows. So I can do like this. I can at least delete mine. There you go. Yep. Yep. Hutch and Reese. Can I comment you out? Where's that one coming from? Oh, there you go. So thank you, everyone. It's reloading. Wait. There you go. Thank you.